So I have the Sony A7c and I have the A7 IV, and honestly, like I wanted the A7 IV because I thought it was going to be a huge upgrade and I'd have this new monitor and the monitor is touchscreen and it has all these super cool features, but I feel like it's not that huge of a difference. So one of the main differences is that the new monitor on the A7 IV is touchscreen, but I just find myself using the buttons on the back of the camera to pretty much control everything. I'm not really touching the screen that much. Every once in a while I'll do it, but I feel like yeah, I'm just mainly I'm not using the touchscreen as they were meant to be used. I feel like Canon probably has this down a little bit better because you're kind of forced to use the touchscreen more, whereas the Sony cameras, it's I feel like they have the capabilities there, but I feel like everything's just easier to use the controls on the back of the camera. So touchscreen, it doesn't really make a huge difference. Now, organization, is it even more organized on the newer cameras? I feel like I still have my menus on the A7C memorized a whole lot better than I do with the A7 IV. So when I'm in the A7 IV, I'm just kind of like trying to find everything in the old menus because I'm so used to the old menus. So it's actually like more troublesome trying to get everything correctly or just trying to find the menus that I want in the newer camera. So I feel like they're both still not that great of menus. It is nice that it's has like the color for each menu option, but and I do like that the favorites are a lot easier to access. So it's super nice that I can just go to my favorites real quick. It's like the first menu, and I can easily access all of the quick menus that I need to get to. But for me, for the most part, I have everything set to a custom button anyway. So I feel like I'm not always going to that custom menu. Usually I'm just like diving through the menu system and just trying to find what I'm looking for. And it's usually like painful and takes forever. Whereas with the A7C, like I already know where everything's at. And I've been using the A7 for, for the last like over a month or so. So you would think that I would have it down, but it's just something that I have to get used to, and I really feel like it's not much better than the previous menu system. Next up is color. So yeah, it's super nice that everything's color coordinated with the new menu system, but I feel like that's not like a huge drawback from the old menu system, and so for me, it doesn't really make that big of a difference, but it would probably be a good idea for me to just kind of memorize like, okay, this color is for these type of items in the menu, but yeah, it's not really making a huge difference for me. All right, so is the new menu system in the A7 IV or the A9 or the A7S3, is it going to make you a better photographer? Obviously not, because I feel like for the most part, if you're shooting with Sony cameras, there's so many custom buttons that as long as you just memorize the custom buttons, you can get to where you need to pretty quickly. Otherwise, the menu is just so complicated anyway in both camera systems. I feel like the easiest way is just to kind of, set your menus or put everything in like the function menu. And then if you need another menu, just, use your favorites on either camera system. And that's going to be like the easiest thing for most people. So I don't feel like one is particularly better than the other. I mean, maybe the newer menu system's a little bit nicer because now you can do the touch integration, and maybe I'll like it more in the future. But for right now, I just kind of feel like it's not a reason to upgrade your camera. I feel like both camera systems are pretty decent and they do a great job. All right, I hope you like this video. Tell me what you think about the menu systems. Do you feel like the new camera menu system is way better in the newer Sony cameras, or do you feel like it was better in the older cameras, or do you feel like it's about the same? Give me your thoughts. Definitely like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.